Hey everybody, welcome back to another installment of HMO on this fine Wednesday morning.
I really hate how you called it an installment, but well, I do welcome back all the guests on the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. We apologize that both of our reels this week have been about jerking off.
Expect one more.
The one that drops before this episode is not going to be about that. And we didn't realize how much of an impact that would have on our audience. You know, we are young men
The
still.
DMs are flooding with.
We're still young men trying to navigate the world and our understanding of what it is to be a man, okay?
And we just wanted a reaction.
No. That was a genuine conversation. Some people didn't like it, you know. Some people said it was a little hard to sit through or whatever. I thought it was fine. I think Kevin was pussyfooting around the idea of it.
I'm not going to lie. It caught me off guard. I completely forgot it was November and that this is still a thing that's happening. But,
yes. We're not going to get into it again because y'all are
it's
ass.
over.
Y'all hate it. But, you know, today we're halfway through November.
We'll talk about more awkward situations. Different awkward situations.
Hopefully not. But No Shave November, day 16. Yo, all the young kids and young queens that might be participating in No Shave November, flood our DMs, man. Let us see what your 16.
Send us a before and after.
Send us a 16-day beard. I meant to do that thing. You know that thing that people do. I hate myself. Okay, I'm gonna start this podcast and just say I really hate myself sometimes. Because I said that I was going to take a picture every single day of No Shave November.
You have yet to take one.
I took one on the first day. Like, that's it. And it wasn't even like the first day of like, it was like day 2, and I just took it and I was like, oh yeah, day 1.
Progress day.
Yeah. I'm a bad human being.
Now that you mentioned it, I forgot to shave today, but like it didn't grow as much as it did last time. But
can you just look into the camera so that they could see how much?
Zoom in, give us that interaction by clicking on the YouTube video. Zoom in on like the 5 hairs I have on each side of my lip. But the thing is, if I let it grow out, it's gonna become that like caterpillar stash.
I really want you to let it grow out.
No, bro, I'm not gonna look like I touch little boys on camera. Like that's
not what that looks like.
Oh yes,
that is such a like that is just a you just jumped off the cliff.
No,
like,
no.
I promise you can have facial hair and not.
Those little mustaches are doing justice to nobody. It's like those like 15-year-old mustaches that grow. I'm not like.
Son, I saw a picture of myself recently. It's a really funny picture.
You look crazy. No, not you.
What? I saw a funny picture of myself being like 15 with like, you know, like the 15-year-old mustache. And I was like, damn, bro. And I thought I was really like,
they let you walk around like this.
No, but I used to like in high school, I shaved every single day. Not every single day. I mean, I don't really need to shave. You know what made my beard start growing? This is going to sound really bad, but COVID. Like my beard, dude, no, I don't know, bro. I think my salty tears like fed into my facial structure and my face got fatter and I started getting a beard. I think that is like what quarantine did to me. Because prior to quarantine, I used to shave every single 2 weeks, every single week. Like I never ever had facial hair. I was always clean shaven. But once quarantine hit and I never saw the outdoors, I just let that shit go. And since then, I have not looked back. Like, I have just let my beard grow every single, like, month now. And I only shave my beard when I get a haircut, which isn't very often, so.
I can't really keep track because every time I see you, it's, like, a different length or a different shade. So, shade as in, like you know, it's, like, less gray, darker.
Yo, they used to clown me in high school because they said, like, whenever I shaved, my face was green.
Green?
Yeah, it's like wearing fake jewelry. You know when you wear fake jewelry? You know when you wear fake jewelry, your neck turns green?
Okay. Bro, you're talking to the colorblind person on the podcast.
Okay, man. Whatever. It's not that bad. Yeah. No Shave November, day 16. If y'all going strong, let us know. Send us a photo in the DM.
If you're like me, send it. And you show like the 5 little hairs that you grow.
Don't send me that. I don't want to throw up and feel bad about myself. But yes, this week, an eventful week, I'd say.
You're officially an engineer.
Yeah. It's so like lackluster. Like, I wish you guys could see me in like regular life because at least like on HMO and on the podcast and between my friends, like I am this like, you know, loud, rambunctious person who like has an opinion about things, especially on the podcast. Like I have an opinion about everything. But at work, especially because I'm the new guy, I'm like the quietest, most feeble person in the world. Like you can hear a pin drop when you're next to me at work.
I can't believe this.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Sticking out like a sore thumb because if you're quiet and super tall, like
Dude, it's the and so like I work like I have like a workstation, right? And like I have an overhead light because like I'll be working on shit, right? Because I'm a little engineer or whatever. And without fail, every single time I have stood up, I've hit my head on the light.
oh man,
I have like and like
I
my
quit.
dude, my supervisor like it's only my second day to be honest, but he keeps like he's like bro, it kept happening to me when I first started too. I was like, bro, this is embarrassing. Like I'm already the
don't
new
relate
guy.
to me right now. That means you're watching.
It made me feel bad, bro. I was like, oh my god, I did it like 2-3 times.
You're so seen right now.
And today someone made a comment. I don't know. I don't know if like they meant it. I'm gonna tell you what they said to me, and you tell me how you interpret it, okay?
Okay.
And I hope they like my coworkers. I'm never going to share this with I'm never going to share this with my coworkers. I hope my real life does not get back to what I say on the podcast. But one of my coworkers, like I was asking them for help with something, and I was like, "Oh yeah, because I've been doing it this way." And they're like, "Oh, do you have experience in this field?" Like they said it like that. But like they didn't say it negatively. But in my
I wouldn't have taken that negatively. It was like, oh, so you know what you're fucking doing.
no. She was like, "Do you have experience in this field?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I worked in a tissue engineering lab when I went to college." And they were like, "Oh, because you pick things up really fast." But like in that split second, right? I didn't take it negatively. Like I know, but like in my head, I was like, when she first said like, "Oh, do you have like experience in this field?" I thought she was gonna be like, "Cause you don't know what the fuck you're doing."
you got real defense.
So dude, I was like, "Oh yeah, I worked in a lab. Don't worry about me." Dude, for like a split second, I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I was like, "Oh, they're gonna know I don't know anything." But no, I know things. But
I wouldn't have taken it negatively. I would have just been like, "Damn, you must have thought I was stupid."
it's not that, dude. I didn't take it negatively. But I did take it because in my head for like a split second, I'm telling you, I felt like I was being persecuted because they said it very nicely too. They're like, oh, because like I was looking at this like piece or whatever for this thing, and I was like, oh, like I've kind of been putting them to the side if they look a certain way, and she didn't like agree or disagree with me. She was just like, "Oh, do you have experience?"
Just like interesting.
She was like, "Do you have experience?" Because I thought also in my head I was probably like, "Oh, she's probably thinking like, damn, they're hiring just fucking anybody at this point." So I immediately assumed the worst, and that is just a reflection of my character. I just always assume the worst, and that's on me. That's on me.
I feel like like when I first started working as an editor, I was very apologetic over everything. Even if I did nothing wrong, I was like, "Oh no, sorry, like my bad," or like I'll say something and then like I won't get no response, but like, yeah, but it's actually not that good. It's actually kind of trash. Like I get it. Like if you want to switch it or whatever.
Yeah, and it's really hard too because like I'm new, so like I don't know what type of jokes I can or can't make yet. So that's even another reason that I'm like really reserved and quiet because I'm like I don't know what I can say. Like my supervisor, I finished like the time was up, so I was gonna go. I was like, hey, can I just leave this like this and then come back tomorrow to finish? And they're like, yeah. And they saw what I did. They're like, oh, you did more than expected. And I was like, oh, you expected me not to do anything?
Nah, now you.
I literally said, I was like, oh, you expected me to not finish? And he was like, no, you just work pretty fast. And I'm like, oh yeah,
you folded.
Yeah.
Now they think more of you.
Bro, dude, when I'm telling you, because like I don't know these people yet, you know what I mean? Like today, I was clocking out, right? I went up to like my punch machine. I can punch from my phone, but I haven't set it up yet. But I went up to the punch machine, and there was like a line of people. Like I was getting out the same time with some other people, right? And like I make eye contact with some dude, so I'm like, "Oh hi, have a good day." And then he's like, "Yeah, have a good one." And he turns around, he's like, "You work here?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I started yesterday."
Who the fuck is this?
Bro, you needed to like his visceral reaction, like he cranked his neck so hard. He was like, because we locked eyes, like we made eye contact, which is awkward. So you know when you make eye contact, you don't
can't
like,
just look at him.
Yeah, like I didn't just make eye contact and not say anything. So we made eye contact, and I was like, oh, like have a good day. And then he's like, oh yeah, you too. And he gives me a side eye, and he's like, you work here? I was like, yeah,
they let anybody walk in.
that's my second day. But it's been interesting. I've only been there. It's like that little Uzi meme where he's like, "Oh, my third day out here. I don't fucking know."
I was gonna mention a story about how like we were saying like you expect me to do nothing. Like I remember when I was working, I think it was 3 years ago at this like um uh, it's like I guess a security company made like they did like x-rays and like for metal detectors and
Uh-huh.
stuff. And one of the like senior engineers like came up to me and was like, "Oh, I got like a fun project for you. So you're not." I think I mentioned in the story where like had nothing to do, so they made me like separate different
Oh
bolts
yeah.
of different sizes. And I was doing that for like a month because I was like, "Shit, if I got nothing else to do, I'm not gonna do it." So then the senior engineer of whatever department comes in, he's like, "Yo, I got a fun project for you." And I was like, "Bet, I'm lit. Like, give me a raise because I'm about to go into a different position." He gives me like a live gun, but not a live gun, but like a real gun. He's like,
A
"Look,
live gun,
yeah,
a real
yeah,
gun.
it's alive." No, but like, he just like boom drops it on the table. Like he was like, "That's real." And I was like, "Oh shit!" It was like mad shiny. I was like, "Damn, the intrusive thoughts kill your whole family."
What the fuck? Where did you work at? The fucking military? What the hell?
No, but like it was just like, oh, it's like, okay, like this is what we're gonna do. What I need you to do is cut up this box so that the gun fits in the box. Like it was in like 4 different positions. And he was like, and then that's gonna go through the metal detector, or like this new metal detector we're working on to like. He was like, "You don't have to worry about this, but we're gonna put stuff over it to see, like, cover it and stuff, like to see, but like it needs to be held in place while moving in like the car." And I was like, "Oh, bet, all right." He was all right, give it to me by the end of the day. But I finished that shit in like not even 30 minutes. I was like, "That's a
Yeah.
box." I was like, "I just cut it out." I was like, "Okay, I can put it like this, like this, like this, like this." And then I came. I was like, "I'm done." He was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like he didn't say what the fuck, but he was like, "Oh." Like he
You
said,
finished
like, yeah,
faster
he was
than
like,
he
it was like, I didn't think,
anticipated.
yeah, I didn't think you were gonna do this. Like, how did you do it? And I was like, "Look." that I felt bad because like, he got a little mad. Cause I was like, "Look." I was like, "How you gonna ask me how I did it? Just look." And he's like, "Wait, does it really like?" I was like, "Does it really fit like this?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I just started moving the gun around. I was like, "See?" He was like, "Oh, I see what you did there." And I was like, "No way, you didn't fucking know how to do this." And like this for sure was busy work, but I no way you thought I was gonna like spend the whole day on this.
Son,
And
that's how,
I didn't get a promotion,
bro. But that's how I've been feeling about like the work. I know it's not busy work, and I know it's the work I need to do. But the thing is, like, I feel like that's the thing about being a new guy, right? Everyone already knows what to do, but you're there like, oh, so what do I do next? Like, what do I do next? Like, oh yeah, I just finished this. Like, what do I do next? Because like, son, my first day, so I do like quality stuff, right? Like I check the quality of pieces and things like that. Bro, I my first day, the time goes by really fast. Like it's really repetitive, but like I kind of like the one complaint I have is like I can't wear headphones. I would love
Damn.
if I could wear headphones, bro. That job would be fucking beautiful, bro. Cause like, dude, I'm literally like on a microscope, like looking at pieces, like checking pieces, like measuring them, doing this. Like it's stuff that if I had headphones on, bro, I would literally my day would go like this, and the day goes by very fast. I do wake up very early for it, but whatever. But my first day, they made me count like they made me check like 5,000 pieces of the same like part. Bro, when I tell you I was sitting there like I didn't mind it. I was like but for a second I thought they were like, "Oh, are they fucking with me? Like is this like a prank? Like are they fucking with me?" Like because like no one said anything. Like dude, when I tell you like they gave me this, we're like, "Yeah, make sure this doesn't have any of this." I was like, "Okay, yeah." And I was just sitting
They got him.
Son, I finished the first like 1,000 and I was like, okay, perfect. I'm finally gonna start something new. Then they're like, oh, here's the 1,000 more, and I was like, oh man, that is cool. Like, I genuinely don't mind it. You know what's funny though? We come back from lunch, 45-minute lunch, not bad. That's longer than my old lunch, to be honest. A little 45er. That's enough. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of new work stories now, but like, here's another thing. On my breaks and lunches, I go sit in my car.
Damn, that's like if it was a 15-minute break, that'd be the full 15, just walking there and then walking back.
Yeah. On like my 15, I go to my car.
You don't be talking to your coworkers.
The thing is, there's not like a designated break room, and I feel like they all already know each other. So it's like, you don't want to be like, especially like, it's different if I have like like if I have cereal or something to eat, but I don't really take breakfast or anything.
I can't. I mean, I've kind of gotten over the years, but like mainly when I'm with my girlfriend. But if I'm by myself eating in the car, something about it just feels wrong. Like if somebody passes by and sees you eating in the car, damn, bro, start ducking under everything. Like, oh, I hope they don't see me with my food.
Hear me out. Eating alone in your car is the most peaceful peak moment in life ever.
From an outside perspective, it looks like you're the loneliest motherfucker in the world.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know why, but food just tastes better when I'm sitting down behind the wheel, parked just chilling.
No, cause like, well, like if especially if you have like a certain kind of food, and then you're just sitting in the car, and it's just
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna eat like fucking steak and rice in my car. But like if I go to like a Burger King, or like not a Burger King, but like a fast food place.
even then, like either like, well, I mean, I mainly eat chicken, but then the whole car will be like smelling like chicken.
Yeah, that happened to me. I ate Chinese food. I ate Panda Express. I don't know that's Chinese food. Sorry, but my car was like stinking of like
Gotta
Panda
air it
Express
out,
the whole day. Yeah, but I don't know. I personally enjoy it. Like for my lunch, I have an excuse to get in my car because I go and like buy myself. Like my lunch is early. Like I go to work early, to be honest. So like the time, like our lunchtime is like my breakfast basically. Like let's say like we eat lunch like at 11:45. So like I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts and that'll be my lunch.
Interesting. So you don't. Well, I mean,
So I just won't eat until 11:45 basically.
that's crazy. I mean, I was kind of like, I guess, forced by my mom, but like, I kind of see it like as a norm now. Like, when I wake up, I like before starting like the day or whatever, I have to eat something, whether it be like an apple or like like a meal or something. Like it has to be eaten, or I'm just like, well, I can't do nothing yet because like I haven't eaten nothing.
I wake up at 5 in the morning.
Munch on something.
The last thing I'm thinking about is like getting food.
I was doing that when I was working at that job. I was waking up at like 5 and then like eating like a meal at 6.
Yeah, no. I wake up at 5 and then I don't eat until I should. Like I'm probably gonna start Dude, I have a cough out of nowhere. I did not have this cough a couple minutes ago.
When you see when you see us through like Discord making a podcast next week and the week after, you know who's in quarantine.
No, dude, I don't know. Dude, where the hell did this cough come from? Okay, yeah. So I've been eating in my car. I think next break I'm gonna like try to sit with them. But it's like I don't know anybody. And like I don't know. It's just awkward. On my first day though, you know what after we came back from lunch, do you wanna know what one of my coworkers asked me? They're like, Juan, I'm not trying to be weird or anything, but what's your zodiac sign?
Oh man, it begins.
Oh man, son. Whenever listen.
When I get that question, I know I'm about to meet one of the most annoying people I've ever met.
She was nice. She was very like she wasn't like being annoying. She was just like asking me, but I was just like, I'm a Capricorn. And in my head, I'm like, damn, they've just decided what type of person I am after I've told them
They've
this.
decided what our relationship is going to be
without me even participating in it. And then, once the birthday question starts coming in, like once you got your zodiac sign, they're like, what's your birthday? And then I say my birthday. And then they find out how old I am. They're like, oh my God, you're so young. And I'm like, I'm regular age. Oh, yeah. One of my coworkers was like, at least you were born in the 90s. I was like, yeah, true.
Oh, my God.
I was like, yeah.
Well, yo, hear me out, bro. People born in 1999 gotta be some of the most annoying people out there, bro. They're like, oh, I'm the last one from the good generation or some shit. Like, bro, you were there for like, you weren't sentient yet at all.
Motherfuckers born into that. You can't relate, bro. Don't worry.
Oh
Us old heads will take care of it. But it was really like funny. I will say, I don't know, astrology's cool. Hear me out. The only reason I don't know anything about astrology is because it has been forced onto me by a woman in my life. I've downloaded CoStar because like a woman has asked me to. I have read about my sign's compatibility with their sign because I was asked to.
If you're a guy, you've done that.
Listen,
at least once.
Even if you're a girl too and your partner really deep into astrology, you doing that shit. And listen, it's cool, but like I'm tired of having to ask my mom what time I was born.
Right.
Like,
be like, oh,
I know my mom knows I'm a thought now. Like, do you understand? Like every single time she gets that, like, mom, what time was I born? She knows I'm hoeing around.
Who's asking.
Son, this shit is not cool anymore. Let's just listen. For anybody wondering, I'm a Capricorn, Libra Sun, Leo rising.
All I know is they lost me after
the first one.
The moon, sun.
No.
Midnight.
The first one, you don't know about you. Which one are you?
Absolutely not.
Oh, you're a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini.
That's why.
People hate me.
Nah, it depends. It depends. Wait, what type of Gemini? Oh, you were born in June?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hated.
You're part of the balance.
I'm like scum of the earth or some shit.
Nah, the only like I don't really like subscribe to the astrology shit. I read about it. Like if a girl tells me her sign, like I'll Google like Capricorn blank sign compatibility. And then if it's good, I'll like screenshot and send it to her. Like, oh my god, look, we're so compatible. But the one sign I will say I agree that fucking sucks. I don't know if it's like, if it just happens to be like those people that I have met that are that sign. But the one sign that I'm like, yo, why are all of you like this? Are Libras. Hear me out. If you, yo, some of y'all might be able to relate. I know that many Libras, to be honest.
What month is Libra?
End of September to like end of October, I think.
All of a sudden, I can't remember anybody's birthday.
Son, tell me the worst person you know, and they're a Libra. Redacted. I thought if I start naming them, I'm like, bleep.
My eyes widened.
But no, literally, I don't know why. I listen, again, I don't know much about the signs and shit like that. But every Libra I've met, I've been like, damn, why are you like that? Like, just liars.
I have no idea. I don't keep track of anything. Like, I know what they are individually, but I can't like place them into like birthdays or like time ranges and stuff. Every time I think of like the astrology, I just think back to that one video. You remember it was like the guy was like, "Oh, like what sign are you?" He was like, "Oh, like I'm a Scorpio or something." And they were like, "I know it, you're a Scorpio." He was like, "Psych, bitch, I'm a Capricorn. That's how I know that shit's bullshit." And then they were like, "Oh, that's exactly what a Capricorn would do." It's like, "I lied again. This is how I know I'm a Virgo." And they got him.
Listen, it's cool, like, if it's something that, like, people, like, subscribe to. I'm sure, like, maybe the stars and the moon do play a role in how our life is affected, you know? Like, I don't want to completely, like, disacknowledge it and be like, nah, all this shit is bullshit. Just because, like, if you don't see the sun for a couple days, you do feel like shit. And, of course, that's due to, like, a vitamin deficiency and shit like that. But, you know, if the sun plays a role in your mood, I don't see why, like, the moon and the stars can't either. Because what is the sun?
A star. Wow. Oh my God. He's really connected. Yo, the applications are flooding right now.
I am a scientist, first and foremost, and an engineer. Okay.
See, I don't care. But like once you start telling me that I'm a terrible human being because of the way stars are aligned, then like that's when I'm like, okay, I can just ignore everything you say from now on because it's going to be irrelevant to my existence.
But like if someone's telling you you're a terrible human being, it should be because you did something terrible to them.
Right.
Has anyone, but you're saying this, right? Like that I know you are not. No. Hold on. I know you're not part of the manosphere, right? I know you're not part of this
that?
like the Andrew Tate like the manosphere, like the Sneakos of the world, the Andrew Tates,
okay.
Those groups of men that are like, fuck, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, yeah, like those group of men that like shit on women for the sake of shitting on women, right? But like that thing that you're saying, right, where you're like, I don't want someone.
Wait, but
no. Hold on, let me finish. It's like that thing where, because you're saying like, oh, if someone's telling me I'm a terrible person because I'm a Gemini, then like I'm so. But like, has anyone ever said that?
Yes.
Okay. See,
that's my thing. Since
Okay.
Bro, since I was a child and I found out about the fucking Gemini, Capricorn, all that bullshit, bro. People were
astrology.
Like,
Stop just saying our zodiac signs.
Astrology.
Yes, please.
Then, bro, they were always like, oh, like I know you're two-faced. I know, like, bro, you. I'm like, bro, I'm just sitting here drinking my juice, and you telling me how like my life is gonna fall apart because I'm gonna ruin somebody's life, and like because I am the way that I am, I'm gonna be a terrible person to talk to, and like, you're not gonna hang out with me. I'm like, damn, bro, like, this shit is ass. This shit is wrong. But like, this is my thing, right? You started talking about like, oh, like women are talking. I didn't even mention anything. I said somebody.
That's
so who
I'm
really
the
at fault?
misogynist.
Yeah.
I'm the misogynist. You're right. I'm the sexist. But I'm just saying, like in the context of my life, it has only ever been like, you know.
A woman has only ever asked me what my zodiac sign
Yes,
was.
that's the best way to put it. Not that listen, I fuck with astrology sometimes, you know. Like I think it's cool. Like you're never curious. Like you never read them. Like just cause.
No.
So like one time, the thing is they're general enough. Like they're vague enough where like they relate to you in real life. Like it'll be like Capricorns are like sometimes stern and really like career driven. I'm like, yo, I'm probably a little stern and career driven. And then it'll be like, you're a Leo rising. Like, so okay. I'm gonna give y'all a little astrology lesson. Okay.
Oh my god.
I only know like the two things. Like your
my
your
moon, sun, moon.
like my big three. That's your big three.
Oh my god.
It's not My Hero Academia. No, it's not One Piece, Bleach, and Dragon Ball. No, my big three, right? So Capricorn, Libra, Leo, right? I'm a Capricorn. That's my true self. Okay, I think
This is when. Oh my. Okay, go for it. Go for it.
this
go
is
for
my
it, go for it.
Capricorn. That's my true self. And then I don't know what the moon means. I don't know what the fuck that means. Maybe like my nature. I don't fucking know. But my rising is how I portray myself to others. And they say like Leos are very like outgoing people, very rambunctious.
This is where I guess bullshit to me, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
You're telling me I'm a Capricorn, but then I was like, oh yeah, but I act this way, so I'm really this. Like, bro, like, not. You see how this sound like bullshit now? Because you're like, oh, I'm trying to justify it because like this is what people see me as. So like, this is what I am.
I'm not
But
trying
in
to
reality, I'm
justify.
not justify, but I'm saying like that's why I'm like, oh my god, here we fucking go. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I'm a Gemini, see, but I'm not a terrible person. Yeah, but you know who is? You must be a Scorpio rising or whatever. And then-
Scorpio rising. You give
Like,
me that vibe.
So you're terrible. You know what? Maybe.
We need to get like an actual person
Right.
that knows what the fuck they're talking about.
Let me get a tarot reading, bro.
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna say
What?
I am the worst person around.
I'm not the issue anymore.
No, yeah. Uh, but yeah.
You
So
wouldn't,
my-
wait, have you ever gotten a tarot reading? Is
no,
it tarot?
I think it's against my religion.
Oh,
I'm joking. I don't know if Catholicism doesn't allow for tarot readings.
give me the flipped card.
Yeah, I don't really know. I just be talking sometimes. But I've never gotten a tarot reading. I don't want to know about my future.
Shit, I'd love to know how some shuffling cards is gonna tell me something about myself.
I don't know. I don't know how it works either. But like, I don't know if given the opportunity, would you want to know about your future?
I feel like I've thought of this before, and I'm like, that's spoilers. I don't like spoilers.
I just think knowing your own future, right? Let's say in like this theory, like it's a future that can be changed.
What if it sucks?
That's the thing too, right?
Wait, but like, if it's my future, how can it be changed?
Okay, yeah. So let's say in this context, like it's like a set in stone future, right? And like, what if
I
it
would not
sucks?
wanna know.
You know, like that your whole life will just end in misery, or if it's great, you'll be anxious your whole life, thinking you're making bad decisions that might
gonna
not get
lead
you
me
there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So me personally, I wouldn't want. It's
I'd
like
pass.
it's like wanting to know like the day you die. Would you want to know the day you're supposed to die?
No,
Me neither.
I'd like rush it.
You
Like,
would just
damn.
spend your whole life worried about that moment instead of just like enjoying life. And I feel that way goes about like the future.
But what if
like,
it's tomorrow? Then
And
I could
that's
get
even-
lit today.
motherfucker, if you I don't know like that, there's nothing you can do today that will make up for the 22 years
but
of living.
I'm definitely not gonna go to work.
Yeah, but you better go to church and start confessing your sins, dog. That's shit. If it's tomorrow,
The doors better be wide open.
I'm about to bring a pastor here. But I don't know. Me personally, I forgot where I was going with that.
You would not want to see your future.
Yeah, and I feel that way about like even like I know tarot readings aren't like future readings. It's more so like you might find the girl of your dreams sometime soon. But then like I don't fuck with tarot readings. It's not that I don't fuck with them. I just haven't like participated in them. But like if I get a little fortune cookie, I'll take that shit for real, bro. You don't fuck with fortune cookies? Like,
I be eating them.
Hear
I be
me
fucking
out.
them up.
hear me out. I save every single fortune cookie fortune I get. Because like in my head, I don't believe in none of that other shit. But like fortune cookies, like I believe that shit.
They be hitting. I chose this one. They be talking about me.
And I be getting so mad when someone else opens my fortune cookie. Like they just stole my fortune. You don't feel dude, I used to save the good ones. Like I had one recently and it was like the next decisions you make will be the most important. And I was like, damn.
I had one recently, very recently, within the last year that was like someone in your group's gonna be married by soon. Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Fuck, is anyone you know?
No. So
How
they
soon
lied
is
to
soon?
me. I don't know. I didn't ask.
Oh fuck. I don't know. I fuck with like the fortune cookie fortune telling. I don't know.
Yo, who writing these?
Son, no,
Who the
real
guy in the
shit.
cut writing
Real
the fortune
shit.
cookie?
We should get a tarot reader on the podcast. I don't know if anyone knows how to
do me
do.
live.
Son, that. Hey.
What?
No, we should. That would actually be fucking funny. or like dope. Not even funny, but like it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, saying funny makes it seem like we want to make fun of
No,
it.
no,
But
no.
like,
I'm
that's
not gonna make fun of it.
yeah.
If you read tear it,
Do you if you tear it?
do you tear it?
Do you tear it? Do you read?
Listen, I don't want to make fun. I don't know, like
We're
tear
not
it-
versed.
yeah,
in
like
this-
I'm not
in
making
this
fun. Like
jargon.
we genuinely want someone to come on and read our cards.
Yeah.
That would be
Whip
fun.
out all the decks, bro. Whip out the job deck, the love deck, the
Yo, what's not that love that? Yo, my love life is trash. Every week I'm reminded how shitty my love life is. I know this is a running theme on this podcast, and I'm sorry, Kevin, that we
I'm
keep
gonna
bringing
keep
it up.
going.
This is hear me out. This isn't the quick
Applications
dating
are still
show.
open. Applications will never close.
So-
Well, not never, but
My love life is like the biggest ongoing joke in my life. I genuinely like am at a disbelief and dismay that my life is the way it is. The type of guy I am, right? Like you can't joke around with me, cause I'll fall in love for real. and I'm not the type of dude that like I can't play like that, because in my head there's a small part of me that's like, damn, she really in love with me.
she want me. As soon as you hear like, haha, what if we kiss? Like,
Oh my god.
yo,
Son, the second you laugh at my joke, I've already named 6 of our
I've
kids.
introduced our mom. I told my mom about us.
But like, like in my head, I'm like, dude, I get so disillusioned so fast. Like if a girl's like, not if she's nice to me, right? But it's like if there's even like a little like flirtatious behavior between me and a woman,
the tension is one side.
in my head, I'm like, I wonder how she'll interact with my family. I wonder if my niece and nephew will like her. I hope she's good with kids.
So, that's how bad the male compliments are. That like, bro, you get complimented like more than once, and you're like, damn, she feeling me.
It's not even getting complimented, dude. Like, it's so rare that I don't know if maybe I'm just ugly. Okay, maybe I'm speaking for all men right now. I'm sorry for speaking for all men. Maybe I'm just ugly, but I don't get complimented that often.
I
Okay,
agree.
so when you do, it's like, oh wow, like
This is crazy.
this is cool. Like you just complimented. Listen,
You
fill our
put that in the core memory. Like, damn,
Son.
they said this about me, and you
Or-
run with it.
on our Instagram post for this week, everyone comment me and Kevin. Let us know how nice we are, how good hosts we are, okay?
Right.
Because as men, we don't get complimented that often, okay?
I can't wait till we blow up, and then we're gonna have like a worst comment gets banned.
Oh my god, I can't wait for the fan cams. Oh my god, bro. It's just like different
The-
clips of me going like,
The highly edited one.
dude, I love those so much. I need a fan cam so bad. But fuck, what was I saying? Yes. I remember one time at like an old job I had, we wore masks all the time, right? So like my coworkers didn't really know what I looked like, and I used to tell stories, right? Because I used to work at a restaurant, and in the restaurant, like I didn't wear a mask at the restaurant. Well, I did, but then I didn't. But then COVID happened. I started it, but then I left that job. Whatever. But when I used to work at that restaurant, the kitchen ladies used to flirt with me. Yo, listen, I understand. Like you know how like women say that thing about like men construction workers, like that they'll like flirt with them, or like what's a better example? No, literally like the chefs, where they'll be like, like if you're feeling bad, just like go see the chefs in the back.
Yeah, they give you like
Yeah.
free food and shit.
Well, not even free food. Like they'll flirt. Like that's how I felt going to the back, talking to the kitchen ladies when I worked at a restaurant, bro. They used to be like, like try to put me on to all their daughters. I was like, oh my god, you're so tall. And I'm like, oh my god. But son, when I worked, I was gassed, bro. Actually, now that I think about it, bro, one time. This wasn't even a kitchen lady. This was a guest, mind you. I'm serving. Did I tell the story on the podcast?
I don't remember.
I think I've told you it, but like, I remember when I used to work at that restaurant, it was like a wedding venue. So like, I was a butler basically. I wasn't really a waiter. I was like a butler. I wore a tux. I had a name tag, and I would just like, it was a wedding or like some sort of party. So I would like serve my table specifically, and at my table, there was like a young lady there, right? I was like 18. She was also in college because she's like, I found out as the night went on, right? She was the same age as me, like 18, 19 probably. I was 18. And and so like I'm serving her all night, like not any alcohol because I knew she wasn't of age, but I guess like her uncle, somebody was giving her drinks, like probably like her uncle that was sitting at her table, somebody, I don't know who, someone. So she was getting like more and more drunk as the night went on. At a certain point, she's like, she calls me by my name, mind you, yo, if you ever go eat at a restaurant, like don't yell out your waiter's name, bro. Like that shit is so rude. First off, but at a certain point, she's like, Juan, Juan, Juan. I'm like, oh my God, like, why is she calling my name? Like, that's so weird. She's like, oh, can I get ice? I was like, okay, yeah, fine. So I go in the back, get her ice. She, like, gets some ice. Like, I leave her alone for a couple minutes. She's like, Juan, Juan, Juan. I'm like, what happened? She's like, this is the best ice I've ever had in my whole life. And I was like, okay, you are very, very drunk. And then,
right now.
son, but, like, see, that's the thing, bro. Now I get what they be saying when like they feel like objectified. Like I felt like objectified, like crazy. Dude, at a certain point, I saw her like sneaking a picture of me on her phone. Like you know when like you hold your phone up and you're trying to be like sly, bro. She like held her phone up and like tilted it at me. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it and she wasn't. But like in my head, I'm like, she's taking pictures of me.
You should have posed.
Son, I felt so uncomfortable. I was
so
like,
seen.
son,
so followed.
it's not even like it depends on the context, right? Like if it's like if I'm in the context of like, you know, I'm like trying to get to know somebody and they're like flirting with me, that's different. But like, dude, I'm at work sweating my ass off in a hot ass tuxedo, like
it wasn't mutual. In
son,
that
like,
moment.
but yeah, men don't get complimented enough. Compliment your male friends.
They need it.
This is just me fishing for compliments in our Instagram comments. But
oh yeah, I'm a fisher. I'm a fisher. Be like, oh my God, they're fishing. Absolutely, I'll be the first one to say it.
Yes. I love fishing for compliments. Like, why wouldn't I? What's stopping everybody? Like, fish for compliments. Get compliments. Yo, guys, I feel so ugly today.
Oh my God, no. Like,
guys, I feel ugly today, guys. I don't know. Today, I even told Kevin before the podcast, so I was like, yo, I'm gonna put my hoodie up today. Like, I don't feel too good today. But, you know, Kevin didn't let me because he's the big boss of HMO, so I can't disrespect
behind
him.
the scenes.
But yeah. Work has been something. It's been fun. It's been cool. But let's get into your weekend because I know you had quite the rambunctious weekend yourself.
Rambunctious? I don't know about that, but there's a lot that happened in the span of 3 days.
But what'd you do?
Basically, so me and my girlfriend went to go to her homecoming, which is Williams College. I was given permission to talk about the school.
No, I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Talking to
yeah. Well, it was college. They beat Amherst. They're like rivals, so like they beat them at their homecoming, and then like the whole football team got shaved their heads because they won.
I have never heard of this college ever in my entire life, but
yeah, it's like it's literally in like nowhere. There's only like one bus that goes over there. It's like barely any signal. It's literally like mountains. Like,
is it just like a college town? Like, is it only the college?
Well, I don't know the spiel because like I just know it'd be like, oh, it's Williams College. Where is it? Williamstown.
Right.
So like,
where is that?
It's in like, it's like on like basically the corner of Vermont. It's like where Boston is. Well, it's not where Boston is. Literally on the other opposite end of where Boston is. Oh, am I not? Am I talking to Mike? Oh my bad.
You went. It's in the corner of Boston.
Oh, sorry.
No,
So like,
good.
yeah, I was visualizing. So like, Boston's on like the bottom right, and then like Williamstown is like at the top left, like very much near Vermont. Like where we stayed in our motel was like 1 block from Vermont, basically. But yeah, eventful. Like the actual football game was cool, and then like
you guys went to like a football game.
Yeah, homecoming.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, homecoming is a football game.
I thought homecoming was like a dance.
No.
Bro, you know
I was plagued by American like TV because that's what I thought too.
That's what I thought homecoming
was a dance, but it's not. It's a football game.
No, I think different colleges use that term differently then.
I don't think so. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Oh, you might be right.
I mean, definitely there was parties at night. Like afterwards, where everybody just got
son,
drunk.
this whole time I was thinking you went to like a formal.
No,
like that's like because you told me you were doing this weekend, and the whole time I was thinking like, oh, Kevin's gonna be like in a suit and shit, like nice. But now I'm thinking like, no,
we went to a football game.
You went all the way there for a football game.
Well, no, okay, like, well, again, like I told her, like, oh, clearly, like, I know some people here, but I don't know everybody. Like, we're here for you. This is like your time to like have fun. I'm just accompanying you on your trip. I'll have fun too, but like,
right.
This is like you.
Okay.
And like, so yeah, it was cool being back like on a campus and like in like a very social like environment. I know like people that dormed and graduated, I know they miss it. They miss being in that social sphere. But like, I mean, me and you were like commuters, so like we didn't really
Listen,
have that. And
listen. I was a commuter, but I did my rounds in those dorms.
oh my god.
Listen,
What a
when you need a
demon.
place to stay, no, dude. I had this one commuter friend who he used to. So there's these like I went to Rutgers, right? And on the Bush campus, there's like apartments, right? Not like apartment, but like college apartments, like dorms. There's dorms.
Mhm.
He told me, I don't know how true this is. He might have been lying, but he told me, he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't drive back at night. I go onto the last floor and there's an attic and I stay there every night." I
What a
was like,
demon.
he was probably fucking with me, but a part of me really believed him because like he seemed crazy enough to do it. So I'm like, this motherfucker might be living in the attics.
He's who you hear crawling
Mm.
around at
But no,
night.
I'm not joking. And like he was like, oh, like you come up and see. I was like, nah, I'm gonna get fucking sliced up and diced up if I fucking go up to an attic, bro. Like what the fuck?
Mm-mm.
But how was
Well,
your?
I mean, it's like I feel like it's about to tell a bunch of stories that are like different, but like it's
how
all
was the
happened
trip
in
there? It was a good
The
trip.
trip, the trip was not a 3 hour ride. Became like a 9 hour. No, that's exaggerated, but it was definitely like at least 6 hours of traveling. Which
I'm
was,
just like, I don't understand why you didn't drive there.
listen. I messed up. I learned a very valuable lesson. I am gonna be either renting a car or taking like I'm borrowing my parents' car. Like y'all stay inside this weekend. It's my turn to go out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
So, but oh my god, I thought like that. That wasn't even like the worst part. Like that, like the drive there next time, absolutely. And like, this used to be me like already. Like, if I'm going to a function, I'm gonna take my own car.
So
like,
you can leave when
yeah,
you
so I can
want.
leave whenever I want. But for whatever reason, I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do it this time. Terrible mistake.
hold on. I'm sorry for the podcasters and for the flow of this podcast. Say, hear me out. If you go to a function, take your own car. We need it.
Oh my
It's
God,
been too
okay.
long.
You're right. We haven't had one in a while. Hear me out. If you're going to a function, just take your own car. You can leave whenever you want. And you're not bothering nobody.
Literally, you can be on your own schedule and you don't have to worry about who's getting home with who's doing what time you're getting home, if you have to stay out too late. No, you have solved all your own problems by driving yourself.
Right. And if people want to leave with me, then they leave with me.
And if you don't take your car, you cannot fucking complain that you're staying too late at a party or you're leaving too early because you didn't take your own car. So take your own car. Lesson learned. Okay, go.
Huge.
Sorry for that, guys. I know, like
we need it. We had to dish
we-
one out. It's
we
been too
have
long.
to. It's been too long.
Yeah, we gotta go back to forcing the guests, like beating them with a stick before the podcast.
Yeah,
so we can
I'm gonna have
at
to.
least one
But
or
go
two.
ahead, go ahead. You learned to take your own car,
Yeah.
but
So like the first night we got there, we just collapsed, and then like
wait, you stayed there multiple nights?
Yeah, we stayed until Sunday. So like, we arrived Friday. Well, yeah, Friday going into slept Sunday, came back Sunday.
Wait, I thought you went and came back same day.
Absolutely not, bro.
Bro, I am learning new things because you said you guys went with a friend who needed to leave.
No, it was a friend of Sophia that like she was on her way, but like, through events, we ended up delaying her leaving by a few hours,
Wait, like her leaving?
like to the school. Like,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
She
Now
she did the courtesy of taking us there, cause like I said, there's only one bus that goes there, and it's like once a day.
But you guys stayed at like an Airbnb or like
No, we stayed at this motel. Like, but
a motel?
yeah, mind you, this is when it starts getting crazy. So like,
It's already crazy.
we're already tired, right? We get there, and at that point, we like knock out, right? And then around like 2:30, I'm like, I think I was just like, I still like, damn, that trip was long as fuck. So I was still like, kind of like half asleep, but not really asleep,
Uh-huh.
until I hear Sophia like, oh my god, like freaking out. And I'm like, what happened? And then I see the door of our motel open, like slowly. And then I was like, well, in my head I was like, bro, fucking scream like to her. But then I was like, yo, basically like, oh,
my
I'm so sorry.
God,
Yeah.
Kevin, the audience just jumped in their seat because I just jumped in my seat.
I basically screamed like, I basically half asleep like, yo. And then I like basically ran to the door to see who was there, because I was like, who the fuck's trying to break into our like motel right now? So what happened is that door, like you had to like really shove it in so it can like close, or it just you just pull it open. And I was like trying to like see like I tried to hear if anybody ran away or something. It was nobody. So then I closed it and I opened the curtain to see like what the fuck was going on. And it's this fat ass raccoon just looking at us from the outside.
God.
And we're hoping it was the raccoon. He probably smelled like the cookies we brought. Chips Ahoy, and he was trying to like get his one, but like we were at that point, I was like, I can't sleep now. I'm like, I don't know if that was the raccoon or not. They're trying to get into the door.
You know what your first problem was? Staying at a motel.
Bro, it was
like
either,
you were an adult.
Son, listen, it was either the motel or go sleep on somebody's floor, and I'm not sleeping on nobody's floor.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about getting robbed in the middle of the night if you fucking stay at somebody's floor.
That's not true. People in college don't lock their doors.
Oh my God.
Bro, when I stayed at BU, nobody locked their doors. I was like, wow, I could hit a lick on everybody on this floor without any issues.
Was it expensive?
Not really.
It's a motel.
Yeah.
That just ruined the whole experience for me. Why would you stay at a motel?
It wasn't that bad. I feel like I've stayed at motels a ton because
I've stayed at motels too, but that's why.
Interesting. I mean, I haven't really had terrible experiences at motels, just because like me and my parents, when I used to travel with them a lot, because they like went to performances and stuff in like Chicago or wherever, and we just stayed the night. I stayed at motels. I was like, I don't think it's that bad. Like,
listen, I don't know, but go ahead.
But listen, okay. So then after that, right?
Wait, hold on. I'm bougie now. We got HMO money. I'm bougie. I don't stay at motels anymore.
If it don't got an H, he's not going.
No, literally, no. But go ahead.
So then afterwards, then the next morning, we're like, what the fuck are we gonna do for breakfast? Because like I said, it's like a retirement like a city. It's a city, but it's a village, bro. There's nothing. Like everything is so separated from one another.
Did you guys? And you guys didn't take a car?
No.
Like just you two stayed at the motel, or her friend too?
Just us two. No, she went to go sleep on somebody's floor. We were like, not doing it.
Okay.
So the next morning, we were there at the motel. I'm like, what the fuck? What are we gonna do for like breakfast, right? And like I do it like from the times I visited her, I knew there was like a restaurant nearby, like a little like morning. Is it morning diner? Basically, like they're only open. It's a diner. Okay, but they're only open in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
So whatever. We're like, okay, let's walk. Let's go. Then I was like, it's not that far from here. And she was like, yeah, it's not. It was like a 14-minute walk. So like we walked there, and like mind you, it was a little scary just because like it was like not highway, but there was like no like sidewalk or anything. So we just walked there, and after that we were like, okay. And then prior to this we were like, her friend like is already doing something, so like. And there's nobody to pick us up, so we're probably just gonna have to walk to campus. I was okay, that's not that bad. It's like a 4-hour drive. It's a 4-minute drive from the college, right? And
but a 4-minute drive doesn't equate to a short walk.
Well, in the city, it kind of does. It's not that bad. Well, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it was there. That's all I'm gonna say.
100%.
But like. It's a 4-minute walk. Like, it's a 4-minute drive. I was like, that can't be a crazy walk. And she was like, yeah, it can't be. But mind you, she saw the distance. I didn't. So like, by the time we get to the restaurant, we finish eating, and then we start walking. I was like, all right, let's go. And she was like, yeah, let's go. So we started walking, and I was enjoying myself. Like, wow, like I didn't get to work out this weekend, but like I started to walk, and then like it started getting uphill and then like downhill. And we was like, damn, okay. And at this point, we've been walking for like half an hour. And I was like, damn. At that point, it was like straight uphill. It was like, damn, like, are we near? She was like, nah, I don't recognize anything. And I was like, what?
But were you guys walking on sidewalk or?
At that point, it became like a sidewalk. But it was like bridges and like, yeah, I guess it was sidewalk. You could call it.
You could call it that.
But once we finally get to the campus, like an hour later.
It took you an hour to walk there?
Yeah, it was like 3 miles.
Crazy, bro.
It was like 2.5 miles or something. And then like I didn't find out until later, but I was like, damn, we fucking did it. Mind you, it was cold. I was so sweaty and hot under my jacket. I was like, yo, let's get the fuck inside and do whatever. And we went to that football game. Like we only made it to the last quarter, but I was fucking tired after
Wait, you guys were late to the game because you walked?
Yeah. Well, we were already gonna
Why
be late.
Why did you just Uber?
There's no Uber over there. Like I said, there's nothing.
Yo,
over
where the
there.
fuck? Like she lived in where the fuck she went to school in the upside down, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like there was nothing. But mind you, if you're hungry past 9 and you're not on campus, you're going to sleep without eating.
You're
There's
gonna sleep
nothing.
starving.
Yeah, everything. It's like just a bunch of old people over there. So as the
What
students,
city is it in?
Williamstown.
Oh,
That's the city.
dude, I've never heard of this place. This place does not sound real. It's in where? What state is it?
Massachusetts, near Vermont. You know what? I'm not gonna go on and like their history of what's going on. She'll know more than me when she get her episode. But yeah, that was the trek. And then I was like, yo, I don't care what's up. We're paying somebody to take us back to the motel. And like later that night somebody did, and I was so pissed. I'm like, damn, bro. That was like a 3-minute drive. Like a
Damn.
4-minute drive, but like driving like 60 miles an hour. So like obviously it was gonna be super short. And I was just like, man, I'm fucking pissed off that it took us that long to go all that distance. And yeah, the next day we ended up just waiting until somebody picked us up. Homecoming was cool. We went.
But homecoming is just the football game.
Yeah, there's just people like seeing.
But
like,
you
their
guys didn't
fellow
go party
graduates.
after nothing?
I was so fucking tired. We did go and like we made like with some of her friends and like some other people that lived in like one of the campus dorms. We like went and like made a bunch of like little dumplings. It was like a cooking night basically, not a party. Like it sounds kind of whack now.
Williams College is the lamest college I've ever
But
heard
listen,
of
but
in
we
my
could
entire
have
life.
gone to a party. But I was like, yeah, to be honest, I've had my experience with the I'm sorry for the terminology white parties,
Oh
and
my
they don't
God.
get lit, bro. Even at Rutgers.
What?
The white parties do not get lit, bro. The song selection is not there. I'm sorry, but like unless you just want to like rotate or like wait for it to be like, oh, my song's coming, it's never coming, bro. And I was like, I've had my experience with it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel inclined to go.
Yeah, the music
Attempt-
choices don't be the best, but like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I guess.
And like,
you're not much of a partier anyway.
yeah, like I said, like I don't really drink that much. I was like, you know what? I was like, if you want to go, you know what? I'll turn it on and we'll go. Like it's cool. But
Hey.
she didn't. She was like, oh no, like, everybody was just tired. So I was like, okay, no. But then it was a fun night, bro, making like dumplings and shit. And then we just, just
No, I'm sorry that I'm laughing at this, but that just sounds. I'm sorry
Yo,
to
that shit
Kevin's
was
girlfriend
fun, bro.
and Kevin's girlfriend's friends. I'm sorry, Sophia, and I'm sorry, Sophia's friends. But that is the lamest.
No, you haven't done it. That's what I kind of went into that like, oh shit, like I mean, I guess like we didn't have any dinner plans anyway, so I was like, you know what, that's cool, but like it ended up being a really good time.
No,
bro.
you can have fun without partying and alcohol, 100%. But you went all the way to fucking Massachusetts to make goddamn dumplings.
Son, after a like 7-8 hour fucking ride and then like barely any sleep because of the fucking raccoon, I was not ready to go and like be in a crowded ass room with a bunch of people.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just
fair.
like, I need to go fucking decompress, and that was a perfect way to decompress, to be honest.
So Saturday was the day you guys actually did everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like in total, like how? Because it sounds like it was a short day anyway.
I mean, well, okay, because before that we went to like go visit her friends because she was in an a cappella group. So like we went to go visit them. Yo, you're judging her crazy right now, bro.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bro,
Yo.
that is not on my 2022 bingo card, bro. Sophia
Oh
being
my
in an
God.
acapella group, that's hilarious.
Oh, you didn't know that was a thing?
I thought that was like just in the movies. Like, what's the fucking movie called?
Oh, fucking
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
I don't.
Nah, some of them acapella groups are nice, bro. Like they put in work. But yeah, we went to go like hang out there.
Y'all went to go sing?
Huh? I mean, she just joined them, but I was there.
Oh, so this was like a thing. Like it was like Pitch Perfect. Like everyone started singing. And shit?
Yeah, like that's what an acapella is.
Yeah, but like if I go meet up with like my old soccer teammates,
Well,
and all,
no,
we're
it
gonna
was
go.
rehearsal. Like they didn't just like everybody go to the courtyard right now and then just start
That's
breaking into
That's
song.
what you made it sound
No,
like.
no. We went to like visit their rehearsal, and then like they just kind of like jumped in because like her friend was in that group too, so they just kind of like jumped in and were like just fucking around. I was just there like waiting, just vibing.
You didn't break out into song?
I mean, I don't think I can. I mean, I could have figured it out, but like I didn't. I wasn't gonna ruin it.
Yo, that is hilarious, actually.
Yeah. So there was that. Then like, I think right after that is when we went to just go hang out, and then like by like 9 I was super beat, bro, and I was like, yeah, like take me back to the fucking motel. So then after like we talked for a bit with like some of our friends, and then we got taken back to the motel, and then it was like instant just knockout. Well, no, we watched the episode of Andor that just came out. I don't know if you're tapped in with Andor. That show is fucking lit, bro. Andor.
No, what's that about?
It's like have you seen Rogue One?
The Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
is that guy?
Yeah, it's that guy, Cassian Andor, and it's about him. That show is fucking fire. Highly recommend it. Go watch it, bro.
I haven't heard of it.
The episode that just came out, bro, that shit was kind of peak, bro. But after that, we're just like, yeah, bro, like we're gonna reset tomorrow and figure it out before we go back. Cause I was just mentally prepping myself for like the 2.5 hour drive back, and then having to go through like 3 trains and then a ride home before actually getting home. So I was like, I'm gonna need my sleep, because I don't like traveling as it is. Like, I don't like just sitting in the car. Or like, listen, it's not about the journey, bro. Like, it's about the destination, because I want to get there. I hate just sitting. It bothers me. I don't know if it like bothers you.
Yeah, that's even like just like a reason that I can't plan trips, because like in my head, I just think about all the traveling and all the other shit. Like, if you ever invited me to something where I had to take 2 trains and a 2.5 hour drive, I would tell you no so goddamn fast. Like, you don't understand how quickly I will tell you, no, Kevin, I will never do something like that with you in my entire life. And I don't care how in love I am. I'm not taking 3 goddamn trains and then 3 trains on top of a 2. Like, I'll drive. No, that's the thing.
You're not tapped in.
No.
Bro.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I won't do all the trains plus the drive. I will just do the drive.
Fair. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Next time I was like, absolutely not. If like we don't have a car, it's gonna be rough. Like
that shit is crazy. That shit is absolutely crazy to me that you would take 3 trains. For
but the second train was like, it wasn't that bad.
I don't care how bad it is.
We were hanging out, like we were still talking, we were like playing like fucking phone games on the train ride. Like, listen, I'm trying to stay positive here, okay? Like,
listen, I know I don't care how much you love your girl. After 2 hours on a train, I'd be pissed, bro. Like I'm just having a bad. There's not any circumstance in this world where after 2 hours on a train, I'm lively and giddy, and I'm like, yes, I can't wait to tackle this day and this weekend with you, my love.
Yeah, no, she did tell me, because I like once we got off and we were home, it was like, okay, like your energy's back, and I was like, absolutely, like I can move. And the thing is, like, about me with trips, I hate making pit stops, because I'm like, I just want to get there. Like, but everybody's allowed the bathroom pit stop. After that, it's just we keep going and we're not stopping. You didn't eat, you didn't use the bathroom.
That's on you.
Yeah, you're getting dropped off on the road, and that's it. We're gonna keep going without you, because like
How many pit stops did the drive?
0.
None.
Yeah, we didn't 0, because we used the bathroom prior, and then we just off, and then we used the bathroom like on our way back. We used the bathroom beforehand, and then we just came back, and then I fell asleep in the car. But it doesn't end there. Saturday we like knocked out because we were fucking tired. At 4 a.m, okay, mind you, like in the morning we heard this. I'm guessing it was somebody else that was visiting the college, who was like in the room next to us, like basically singing her her heart out, bro. Like at the top of her lungs, just singing. I was like, damn, you don't know these walls are super thin, huh? But then, bro, when we came back that night, that same woman, I woke up to like her screaming, like just like straight up, like at the top of her lungs screaming. And mind you, like that's my thing. Like I hate it to I'd love to be the one like, oh, like like I'm gonna protect you or whatever. Like if something that shit happens, I can't, bro. The house could be falling on top of me and I'm not waking up. Like my alarm will blare and it'll go off like 3 alarms, just and I won't wake up. And my girlfriend hates it. She's like, bro, you don't wake up to shit, and I always hear your fucking alarms, and you don't turn that shit off, so I have to turn that shit off, and it's annoying. So she woke up to like this person screaming, and then she basically explained to me the story, because I woke up like I guess in the middle of it, but the woman was basically screaming because she was like, I fucking hate you, and like, how the fuck could you do this to me? And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? It's getting.
You paid for a motel, got a free telenovela, bro.
Yeah, and then so like I was at that point, I was like, I lost my sleep because I was like, damn, I'm invested right now. What's going on? So she was just screaming like, "How the fuck could you do that? Like, it's 4 in the fucking morning." And then she started to reveal what happened. So from what I gathered, her boyfriend and her went, I guess, to a party and got drunk next to, like, I'm guessing they made like a little bonfire outside. And so they got drunk and she fell asleep outside and the boyfriend left her there, like by herself, and then went back either to the party or like went back to their house or whatever. And she woke up to a random dude like waking her up like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing out here?" And she woke up like scared as fuck because like he wasn't there and like he couldn't find him. She had to like go looking for him. And then they came back to the motel and she was like, "How the fuck could you leave me outside?" Mind you, it was like 20 degrees out, so like she could have fucking died out there.
That's so scary.
So like she was like, "How the fuck could you let me? Like, are you fucking stupid?" And then like me and some people were like, "Damn, like he's fucking
No,
stupid."
he's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's
And
fucking
then
stupid.
like he was just like you left me outside and like
What was his excuse? Did he have an excuse?
He was just like, "It's not like this." Like he was like, "Hey, listen," like in the calmest voice. This is how you know he's a gaslighter, bro. He was like, "Listen. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna raise my voice. Like you can raise your voice at me, but I'm not gonna." That's how you know it's a terrible person
bro,
about to talk.
Son, that shit used to piss. Like, nothing gets me more angry than like you're having an argument with somebody and then they're like, "You're the only one getting angry. Look at me. I'm not even getting loud. You think getting loud means you're right?" I'm like, "Bitch, it doesn't matter if I'm quiet as shit.
I'm about to get louder.
I'm
now.
about to get louder now." Like, son, oh my God. I used to get an, oh my God, bro. You just unlocked the core memory in my head that I wish I could forever forget, bro.
And it's always one sided too.
Son,
because
it's
when they start getting mad and then you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay calm," like then it's like, "Oh, no."
But it's not even that, bro. It's like they'll be like, "Oh, you think because you're louder, you're right." And I'm like, "Bitch, no, I'm right because I'm right." Has nothing to do with the volume
that
right now,
easy.
bitch. Like, I'm right because I'm right. Like, just because you're staying calm and not even staying calm, just because you're not being loud doesn't mean you're right. Like, you don't have a degree in maturity because you didn't get loud. Like, I promise you, motherfucker, you're not
That
this
was like
person.
people that was like, "I don't download TikTok.
No.
I'm super mature." Like, "Oh, my bad, Mister."
That shit bothers the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
You just like actually pinch the nerve just now.
No, yeah. Then we were like, "Oh shit, we're on a fucking cycle." She was like, "I don't want to fucking see you anymore. Like after we get back, like we're done." Because I'm guessing she still had to get a ride back home.
Yeah, I assume so.
So yeah, he was just like he was like, "Listen, I'm not gonna yell. I want to speak softly, but I know that I won't pick up in the mic, so I'm just gonna speak normally." But he was saying this like super softly, like, "I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna. You're getting angry with me, and like you're not listening. You're not hearing my side of the story. Like you're only hearing your side of the story." He was like, "So you were there. You fell asleep, and I was trying to wake you up, and you were saying that like." "No, I don't want to." And then you told me like, "Fuck you, fuck off, leave me alone." So that's what I did. I left you there. And then I went back to like whatever. Mind you, they don't have frats over there, but it was basically like a
Oh, they were
like a
young
frat
people?
party. Huh?
They were young.
Yeah, they were basically like us visiting the school most likely. So then once I heard that, I was like, "Oh no way, bro. I'm not letting like even if it's not a frat house, if it's like kind of like, you know,
House
those kind of
party.
party, yeah, like a house party. No way I'm leaving my girlfriend out there. Like, bro, she lucky because she said it. She was like, "I'm lucky that like it wasn't some fucking weirdo that woke me up." Because like, bro, she could have fucking gotten like raped, taken,
Oh my God,
kidnapped.
don't use those types of words.
It doesn't, bro. Like that's some real shit. Like
No,
at that point,
yeah.
I was getting mad because I was like, "Oh no fucking way, he fucking did that," and he was trying to justify like, "Oh, I tried to wake you up."
Nah,
And, like,
that's
it didn't
crazy.
work. And she was like, "Do you fucking carry me, bro? Like I'm drunk. Like figure it out, but don't fucking leave me out there."
True.
Right?
I was about to say the carrying shit. Like, yo, I hope my girl
Nah,
never
son, it
experienced
doesn't.
carrying
Like,
here, bro.
listen, like, I've done it with people. Like they get too drunk to even move. Like you can't just leave them there. Like
Of course, you don't just leave them there.
Yeah.
But like you forcefully get them to come with you. Like, listen.
Nah, I'm throwing my girl over my shoulder and like buckling the knees to try to get wherever we're going.
Yeah,
but,
I
like,
need to start in the gym.
I'm
more
figuring it. Right. I was like, you can't get drunk. You can't get blackout drunk until I can carry you.
Nah, I could probably carry a couple of them.
Now with adrenaline, a couple of them. Damn.
Oh yeah,
Will.
that sounds crazy. No. I could no. I'm not that weak, bro. I could do it. I could pick up like my mother.
Okay.
Not that I'm calling my mom. Not that I'm calling my mom a big lady, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Moving back to what I was saying, like, yeah. So like, he was just basically trying to justify that, like, "Oh, I tried to wake you up," and she was like, clearly you didn't try fucking hard enough, which I agree. Like,
I agree.
yeah, like,
Fuck that. Let's get on the podcast.
Dude is completely in the wrong. And yeah, basically a terrible human being. Like, I was asking Sophia, I was like, "Damn, like, would you leave me after that?" And then she was like, well, like that would have been your first offense. So like maybe
Oh
maybe
my
I would have forgiven you. I was
God.
like, that shit's fucking wild, bro. He's terrible. Like if he did that shit once, he's gonna do that shit again.
In 6 years, you've been together what 6-7 years?
Uh-huh.
Your first that would be your first offense.
Like gigantic offense like that? Absolutely.
oh yeah,
let's
the
get
cap
around.
detectives are
Let's get
coming.
around.
The cap
Yo,
detectives, cap
y'all
detectives, write this
hate
down.
men, bro.
Yo, cap detectives, write this down, everybody.
Oh my
Everybody
God,
take a note of
bro.
this. Kevin said
That's
no, the camera died.
oh my god.
Kevin said in 7 years he has. Dude,
I've
how
never
did the
done
camera
wrong.
die? That's crazy. Kevin said in 7 years he's never done no wrong. That's
I didn't say that. I didn't say like a big fuck up like that. That's a massive fuck up. Like,
oh no,
my
that one is a
God.
massive fuck up. But I'm saying like there's other things that you could have done to have gotten to that level of like that's your first offense. To say in 7 years you haven't had one offense is crazy to me.
A giant offense like that. I haven't.
What's the
I'll
worst
bring
thing
her
you've
on
done
here
to your
at
girlfriend?
I'll bring her on here at gunpoint.
Yeah, she's
and
not
let
gonna
her-
say it to you in the
I'll
public
leave the
eye.
room. I'll leave the room.
Well, she's not gonna say it on the internet because she's gonna feel bad and be like, "Oh my god, the whole internet is gonna know Kevin's a terrible boyfriend."
All right. Well, when she listens to this, she could write out all her offenses. Listen, like I mean, the my biggest offense would be the cuteness aggression. That's it. You know, like
bro, you are a capper. You are a capper. I'm sure you have done something bad.
like completely like
You forgot about the summer of 2018.
you're not tapped in. I mean, like I'm assuming like I'm not perfect, but like a gigantic offense like that's like a nah, bro. That'd be like a
What's the
giant strike.
What's
kinda
the
thing.
smallest thing a girl can do for you to break up with them?
Smallest thing?
Like, what's like the smallest thing a girl can do for you to break up with them?
That's
But you're saying like a big offense, right? But like for me, it wouldn't even take a big offense for me to break up with somebody. But like, what's the
really.
what's the smallest offense
I
for
don't.
you?
At this point, like a small offense would not be.
But like I'm saying like small, but like it's big, but it's like
a
the
big
smallest.
deal to me, but like
It's the smallest big offense. Like what would they need to do?
I don't know, man. I'm at the point of my relationship where I could just talk out a lot of shit. So
What's the smallest biggest? I'm trying to think. Like nothing else. Like the smallest biggest thing they can do.
the tiny red flag that you're just like, I can't. See, me personally, I can't. I'm in too deep to even like imagine something stupid and small being a problem.
Is telling somebody she's single.
This would be like, oh, I'm breaking up. I'd be like,
If
I'd
you
definitely be like, what the
if I
fuck?
was dating somebody and my girl told somebody she was single, I'd break up with her.
Interesting.
That's the smallest biggest thing. Like let's say it's in the context of texting somebody else,
Okay.
and they're like, "Oh, you got a man."
well, you know,
She's
I
like,
would get,
"No,
I
you're
would get a
single."
little bit like, well, you're definitely not.
You
fucking
wouldn't leave your
single.
girl if she told another dude that she was single.
Okay, you know what?
That's
Yeah,
cap.
she's wilding. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
you're right.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
But that's not even the smallest biggest thing.
That's your
Just-
quickest out, by the way. She's listening to
Yeah.
this.
Listen, if you wanna, no,
if you
don't
want
do,
out.
don't do that to Kevin. But all I've learned from your trip to Williamstown is that y'all don't know how to plan shit, and you want to plan this.
Listen,
You-
I didn't plan it. I'm taking over. Listen, I be tapped in with the details, bro. So I'm gonna make sure we right, cause like we're about to get into it right now. But we're
my favorite part, right? Like I don't know if I said this to you already, but everyone is asking me about the big trip that we're taking because we keep talking about it on the podcast. Like when I tell you more, like 3-4 people, that's not a lot of people, but that's like enough people.
This is why I didn't like it to be advertised as like the big trip.
Yeah,
I don't think it was like
because everyone's like, "Oh, I thought you were like going across the country. I thought you were gonna like catch a flight or go to Vegas."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No,
not yet.
We're going to Atlantic
We're going to
City."
Atlantic City here. We're staying local. We're not
That's
even
so-
crossing any type of state borders or
Son,
nothing.
I've been crying laughing because like when I tell you like, dude, like 3-4 people are like, "Oh yeah, like what's the big trip you guys are finally going on?" And I'm like, "It's not a big trip.
That's
It's,
what I'm saying. It might be like a significantly bigger group of people going,
and
but,
like we're going to a place and we're staying the nights there."
yeah.
But like it's not like the way
massive trip to Cancun, like nah.
that's literally what it sounded like for the past couple of days, and I'm like, it's not that. But what? How are your planning ideals?
well, listen, planning a big trip with like a majority of people that are in your friend group are It's hard, bro, especially since like everybody graduated, everybody's in either working or doing their own thing. It's like hard to reach out to people. And like that's another reason why I was like, you know what? I'll support your endeavors to like go visit your school and visit your friends, cuz like realistically, this is like her last year where like she actually knows people that like she can actually go visit and like hang
Right.
out with over there, cuz like then like everybody else is going to graduate. She might know one or two people, but like nobody she's really like super close to be like, I'm gonna make this trip for this like one person that's like 2-3 years younger than me. But even like reaching out to people has been hard, man.
It's
like,
hard to it's hard to get a big group of people to do anything.
to agree and to agree
To
on the
agree
same-
and like all get together and be like, yes, this is what we're doing. And
especially the nonchalant people. Well, we could
Bro,
do whatever. We could do whatever.
the thing is though, because I'm kind of one of those like nonchalant people where I'm like, dude, I'm down. The thing is, it's not that we could do whatever. I'm just down for everything. That's the difference, right? There's a type of nonchalant that's like, oh yeah, we could do whatever, but then like you suggest something and they're like, oh,
No,
I'm not really down for that.
Yeah.
But like I'm the type of nonchalant where I'm like, dude, we could do everything. Like I'm already gonna be there. I'm gonna go to have a good time. I'm gonna go, to like spend time with my friends. Like, and that's the thing about going with a big enough group. It's like not everyone has to do things
together.
together. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean, like we're already planning to do XYZ together, but like realistically, like we might see everybody like 10% of the time, and then everybody's just gonna go do their own thing. Some people might just want to chill out at the hotel. Some people might just want to go walk around in the cold. Some people might just want to be at the casino. Some people might just want to walk around the casino. Like it's just like not everybody's like gonna be doing the same thing, and it'd be stupid to force everybody to do the same thing at all times. Like shit, I would hate that too.
I just like it's like we talked about that one episode where we got the reel that everybody shit on us like you hate poor people, but like listen, if you're gonna go on a trip, be prepared to spend some bread. That's
Right.
all I'm saying.
And especially in this case, like like we're going to a casino city. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna be spending a bag, but it's an experience, so I don't really
It's
mind.
not a
it.
bag. I'm not gonna spend a bag, but like
Shit, you're not tapped in, bro.
No,
I'm
I-
wearing my casino shirt right now.
I'm like ready to spend some money, of course. But the thing is, like, I'm the type of person where like money's not an issue in the terms of like if I want to do something, I'll never be like that's too expensive. Obviously within reason, right? But like if we're out at a restaurant and someone's like,
Oh no, I mean I've already said it. Like yes, I want to maybe go to maybe one. Maybe if I'm really like, damn, like yeah, y'all convinced me. Let's go to two. But like shit over there is mad fucking expensive, even to eat. Nah, bro, nah. Cause I've already talked about it. It's not all fine dining, but like a lot of it is like in these like fine-ish places, and I'm like, yo, I already know the food gonna be mad expensive, and I'm not gonna really be tapped in.
No, there's a good buffet in Atlantic City. I know we talked
Oh,
about it
you
last
got
year.
buffet. Now we talking.
Yes, bro.
All
We're
right.
gonna hit a buffet in Atlantic City.
You know what? I'll be down. I'll be down to go to a sit-in restaurant. Well, I guess buffet is a sit-in restaurant, right?
I mean, yes and no.
Yeah, right.
Kind
Okay,
of.
so like a sit-in restaurant and a buffet. I'm down to tap into those, and then after that, I'm down with just like some McDonald's or some Domino's. I'm not gonna be upset.
Yeah, it just depends. I think like that's the thing. Like you know what this reminds me of? Prom weekend. Did you have a prom weekend? Did you like do anything for
I
prom weekend?
didn't.
Well, for my prom weekend, like there was a big ordeal. Like did I ever tell you? I can't.
I think
I'm not gonna share super explicit details because I don't know who listens to this podcast, and I don't know if people that were in my prom weekend listen to this podcast. But prom weekend was an interesting night. Whatever, we were there for like 4 or 5 days, however long your prom weekend usually is, and that's the thing about going with like different groups of people. Sometimes it's like some people want to spend money, some people don't. If you don't want to spend money, that's cool, but you can't get mad at the people that are spending some money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like we bought groceries for the weekend, and then we were all at the boardwalk, and no one wanted to buy the like the fucking thing, the boardwalk, to get on the rides and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, someone like 2-3 people bought those tickets that were super duper expensive, by the way. After everyone else was like, yeah, we're not really gonna get on those rides. Like no, I'm not really here for that. You know, I don't really care for roller coasters all that much. And then a couple of us were like, damn, we're mad hungry. Like we should go order food. And then we started getting tweaked on. They were like, oh, like, we bought all those groceries. you guys want us to spend all this money, and I'm like, dude, like I get it. Like if you don't have, first of all, I'm not the type of dude to ever be like, oh, y'all don't have bread, sucks to be you. Guess you're not eating. Like I'm not that type of dude. Never in my life. Like first of all, I'll order enough food for everybody. Second of all, like it just doesn't even have to get to that point because it's not that big a deal to me. Like it's really not. But then they started kind of like getting mad at us. So we're like, you know what? Fuck y'all. If y'all want that food so bad, like when y'all get back to the crib, because we're like drinking and shit. So it's like we know when we get back from the boardwalk, no one's gonna want to cook,
right?
And we're all just gonna go to sleep hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So like let's just go and order food. And they were really against the idea. We went and ordered food, and then
but like that's my thing. Like
they came back and didn't cook, Kevin. They came back and didn't cook.
Oh man. Damn, this hit a wire.
Dude, that night was so crazy. Like we need to get far removed from the locality of this podcast because then we can share good stories.
Yeah, we'll see if the friendship falls apart after that weekend because
we're going to Atlantic City, not Miami, bro.
Right.
I think we'll be fine.
No, I know. Like I mean, I've said it. Like I'm very much okay being alone. Like if everybody's gonna go, we're all gonna go drinking. And I don't feel like it. Go for it. I'm more than happy to just be chilling. Drink. But like, what? Like, I'm ow, damn. I'm saying like, if I just don't want to be out, like my social battery is dead. I'm literally just trying to be chilling, and nobody else wants to do that. That's okay. Like y'all can go, and I'll be fine. Like for me personally, I'm gonna be fine because then everybody's like, oh my god, we gotta alter the fucking plans or start altering the plans. Like we could do this, and then what if we go out later? Like bro, it's okay. Y'all could go be. I'll be alright. I'm gonna go spend some more bread at the casino or something, and just like recharge. Because like I'm not like a super like social person. Like eventually I get tired. I'm like, all right, I don't want to talk to none of y'all anymore. I'm out. So like if I get to that point, I'm gonna just go recharge and then rejoin y'all later. We got phones. We'll be all right.
I don't know, man. No, I'm joking. I'm that way too. I think the thing is, a lot of people like you're going like, see, this is why, I'm taking applications. Again, we're gonna listen. This is gonna be a running theme until I get a goddamn girlfriend. But I'm taking. Listen, if you want to come as my +1,
oh my god,
non-inclusive prices. You gotta pay for your own hotel room. But listen, we can work something out.
Oh, I forgot to mention something else that happened over the fucking
what
thing. One of our viewers that actually goes to that school. While I was just in front of we were just talking in a group, and she was just like randomly like, "That's Kevin from HMO. If you don't know, he got a podcast and everything. Y'all should be tempted."
Yo, first of all, before I even let you finish that, you literally told me that you were gonna go to that homecoming and get us mad followers. I looked at our Instagram following; it did not change all weekend. Hey man,
you know what? People did not want to follow.
No, you just don't. About? You just don't.
It was mentioned.
You don't push it enough.
You're right.
When I go out and I meet new people, that's the first fucking thing I do. I'm like, oh, I have a podcast. You want to go follow on Instagram? Like, literally, when I meet my friends, like that comes up in not that I'm like fucking being like, oh yeah, I have a podcast, but like it'll come up in conversation naturally and be like, oh, you got an Instagram? This is literally. Please take notes. Like, please listen to this episode back and be like, oh shit, this is what I have to do. You have to say, oh, you have an Instagram? And they'll be like, yeah. Be like, oh, okay, go follow my podcast page.
Amazing.
Listen. It's like that post I made where it's like, don't be afraid to promote yourself. They'll either see you and get inspired or hate you and unfollow. Like, that's it.
Everybody in the acapella group hates us then. She said it and I was like, yeah, I do. And then I was like, let's go HMO. And then she was like, oh my God, can I get your fucking autograph? And I was like, shit. Like, she was
Who said that?
Her friend. She was like, when you get famous, I'm gonna need that so I can sell it for like hella bread. And then that's when it clicked. And I was like, damn, my signature fucking sucks. It's just scribbles. I need to work on that shit, bro.
Bro, signatures don't actually like go for anything anymore.
Yeah.
That's just like a myth.
Yeah, so she just took a picture. She was like, give me a picture instead. And
then took a picture with you?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So then she was like, yo, when like she was like, oh, like when Juan comes up, like that's it. Like we're like I'll take a picture of everybody. But like
I'm not going all the way to fucking Massachusetts, bro. Y'all got me fucked up if y'all want me to go all the way to Massachusetts.
Sad.
We should go for one weekend though, actually. Now I think about it.
Listen, I've been going out for many I've been social too many weekends in a row. I need at least 5 to.
We could get a we could get a we
Recharge.
could get an episode with Lewis. Shout
Oh
out
my
Lewis if
God,
you're
shout out
listening.
Lewis. If you made it this far, put a smiley face in the comment section.
So we know you listened. But no, I think it'd be cool. It's cool. I think planning trips is fun and
This
shit.
is my thing, though. I'd love to go places. I just hate the fucking travel.
I hate the
like. That's why, like,
Yeah.
I told people, I was like, okay, on Friday, like, whoever want to take off that day, I'll be glad to take y'all. But I don't want to be driving. It's already like an hour and a half. I don't want to be driving while there's like traffic or like during any type of rush hour, and yeah, be cranky the whole time.
So
until we
you're gonna
finally
be
get
there super duper early.
Not super early. But
The
like,
thing is,
I'd
it's
be-
a
I'd be
casino
down to
city.
go.
There's nothing to do in the morning.
Yeah, but like it could just go.
And
hang
it's
out in
cold
the
as shit.
hotel. You could walk around. You could just walk around, bro.
I don't know. It's
You
not like
hate
we're going.
walking.
It's not like we're going in the summer. Like, bro, last time I went to Atlantic City, we went what? I think we went 1 night or 2 nights. But like, we didn't leave the hotel
Listen,
because the hotel had everything: restaurants, like casinos. It had
that's
the
my
whole.
thing. Like I have fun just walking around the buildings.
Yeah.
It's so bright. It's so colorful. That's my thing. Like I just like being there. I feel happy.
Oh my god, this guy's addicted to casinos. This is the worst
I'm gonna
news
need
ever.
What's the 800 number?
I don't want
It's not even that.
gambling
Just
probably.
being chilling. Yeah.
Plus,
but-
just being with your friends and stuff.
no, but it's another thing. Like some people are like, because right, it's a whole weekend, but some people can't do the whole weekend or whatever. It's understandable. So like, I just want to hang out with people that like aren't gonna be there for the second half as much as possible.
I don't know. I don't really be thinking about that kind of shit. I
You're a
just let
hater.
life go, whatever it does, and then
Nah, man, because there's some people that I just don't see that often, just because schedules don't align or like
oh, so you're not gonna
super
hang out with
busy.
me because you see
no,
me
I
every
see you
week.
all the time. Like, why would I? Like, we're gonna be on opposite ends, bro.
Yo, when we do hang out in groups, people try to like sit us next to each other because they're like, "Oh my god, the two little co-hosts," but they don't know that once the camera turns off, like
We hate each
don't
other.
fuck with
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other. Like,
Holy, bro. If you were to read the DMs, bro, it's just constant fighting. I'm like, bro, where the fuck is the real? Where the fuck
bro,
is the video?
you fight with your demons in my Discord messages, and you blame them on me. Listen,
It's Juan, bro.
your demons are not. I am not your demons, bro. I promise you. Like, this guy Kevin is an interesting specimen sometimes.
Not
bro.
a day goes by where Juan doesn't say, "What is wrong with you?" And
No,
I,
sometimes yes. This guy, yo, those Discord messages get leaked, we get canceled.
it's
bro.
over.
This-
So that's why if you say some wild shit now, it's like over.
We don't even say nothing
no,
wild, but
no,
it's
no,
like
no.
he'll send me the devil emoji with a dick, not like his own dick, but it's like a dick emoji, and I'm like, why are we doing this?
I
Like,
forgot the context of it. But
No,
in
there
my
was
head,
no
it's like-
context.
It
it was a
Oh, I know why. It's because you cut up the video, and then like you actually like.
did him for TikTok.
Did everything already, and I was like, oh shit, like this is wonderful.
I'm never doing that again. Like, you just lost all privileges of me helping you with
I
edits
hate
ever
it,
again.
man.
Oh my god. For those of you that don't know and haven't been following the Juan saga, I have finally shipped out my PC.
Oh my god.
I completely forgot that happened this week. I remembered and I knew that I wanted to talk about it. But after months of my computer not working, I have finally shipped it back to MSI.
I don't know how you survived, but what did you do?
I have like I was just telling I think I was telling my brother. No, I was telling my friend Diego. Shout out Diego if you're listening. I was like, bro, I haven't gamed in months, bro. Like, I haven't touched
The
my
itch is
controllers. Like, I have my monitor set up. You guys can't see because the camera's fucking off, and you wouldn't be able to see anyway. But I have my monitor set up, and I have not used them in months. Like, I hope they still work, and I hope they're fine. The only reason, like, my desk is a mess just because I haven't been able to, like, set everything up yet. Because, like, I can't set up my mic. I can't set up most of my shit because, first of all, I don't want to set stuff up and then fuck up my cable management when my PC does get here.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been kind of, like, waiting it out and waiting it out and waiting it out. But I finally shipped it out. Also, UPS, do better, yo. Do better, UPS. Y'all charging me an arm and a leg for this fucking package? Yo, we need to get a sponsorship with UPS. You think they do? I've never seen nobody sponsored by UPS.
I mean, they absolutely do sponsorship. Well, maybe
I've never
not
seen-
sponsorship, but like if you're a bulk, like if you're buying labels in bulk, yeah, they're gonna sell you them for the low.
I don't know, but I bought it, and then they were like, the declared value of this package is too high, so you can't take it to a UPS store. You have to give it to a UPS driver or UPS customer care agent directly. And I was like, fuck that. I'm going to go to the UPS store anyway. So I went to the UPS store. Not the UPS store. I went to like an access point. And when I was there, they were like, oh, yeah, your packet, like we have no space. He was like, oh, yeah, you're supposed to be able to leave it here, but we have no space. I'm like, bitch, what's the whole fucking point? The whole fucking point is for you to fucking take my package. What do you mean? And he was like, yeah, sorry about that, bro. Like, there's just I don't have no space for that package. First of all, he was really like, that dude hated his job. Whatever. More power to the workers. And then right when I was leaving, the UPS driver just happens to fucking be driving by. Thank goodness. And I go outside. I'm like, yo, bro, can I just give this to you? And he was like, yeah. And I gave it to him.
Love those kind of people.
Listen, the last scan was on the 12th. It's now the 15th. And I don't know what's going on with that package. But we are hoping for the best and hoping that they didn't lose my shit. But yeah, I hate shipping stuff. I know you're a pro at it, but...
Yeah, man, it's a fun time. Nah, but my favorite part was like especially when shipping out a ton of boxes, like getting to the UPS and then like seeing the employee like open the door for me and then it just like silently helped me bring in the packages to speed up the process because I've been like 10, 12, 14 at a time. That was always funny. And he'd be like, all these need to be scanned. I'd be like, yeah, just scan. He was like, thank God, bro. he was fighting that he was about to have to do crazy amount of work.
The thing is, you're a good shipper, man. You're a good drop shipper, and you're a good seller. But listen, shout out the fans. Shout out my boy Kevin. Shout out
everybody listening.
Shout out everybody listening. Yo, we've been killing it with these episodes. The Reel's been doing good. YouTube's been doing good. Instagram's been doing good. Everything been doing good. TikTok been doing fine. But listen, shout out everybody for tuning in. What I will ask, I'm going to leave everybody with a little bit of homework, okay? Is that okay with you?
Do I have to do it?
No.
Okay.
Yes, actually.
Oh.
Listen, if you're listening to the podcast right now, share it to somebody you know that likes podcasts but doesn't follow us, okay? That's the one if you made it this far, then you probably fuck with us at least a little bit. At least a little bit. Like, you sit there for what, an hour and a half, and you like think you don't fuck with it. If you listen to somebody you don't like for an hour and a half, I wish to be that level of hater, okay? Like that, like I wish to like have that amount of animosity.
I wish to have your
Bro.
patience.
It's not enough for me to win. I need to see somebody else fail. That's the type of shit they're on. But yeah, if you made it this far, please share with a friend. Share with somebody you know likes podcasts but isn't listening. Let's try to hit 300 followers before December.
Huge.
On Instagram. Let's try 300 followers on Instagram before December.
150 subs.
150 subs on YouTube. Fuck it. And TikTok's in the gutter. I don't even know about that app. Fuck that.
That platform.
But listen, shout out everybody. Thank you guys for watching. This is me and Kevin.
20 likes. That's always the goal until we break it. Then we go see where it goes from there. But yeah, this has been your host, Kevin and Juan. And we'll be seeing y'all next Wednesday. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed week. And we'll see y'all later. Bye. Mwah.